There's so much wrong in our world, so much struggle. I've been working through an accountability process for the last, since the 6th of February, and like way before that, for many years, but it's culminating in this space now. And one of the things that I do with my teacher, David, is one of the really beautiful processes is clearing. Just like clearing our minds, clearing our souls of the idea that we are less than sparks of the divine. And one of the things that we do is just like think of all of the like really hard and harsh things that we think we are or have been or have done. And we sat here, and as we do each one, we go through each one, and we just ask forgiveness for thinking that this is who we were. And it's so windy here on the beach, and I just prayed so hard. I've just said, my love, you brought me here for this, and I believe, and we got this fire lit. And so all I'm gonna do is burn this. Here it is. It's not an exhaustive list, but abusiveness, as I thought of all of us everywhere, these are the 12 words that came to me. I wrote as many as could fit on the sheet till I stopped. Abusiveness, unworthiness, dishonesty, fear, resentment, sociopathy, impatience, usurpiveness, greed, overwhelmed, emptiness, loneliness. And as I consider each one, I ask, dear us, dear all, forgive us for thinking that we needed to be abusive. That wasn't us. That was our ego. That was our ego trying to keep us alive. And may we remember that we are pure, innocent souls, sparks of the divine, created with pure purpose of moving humanity forward in love. And so, dear self, dear all, forgive us for thinking that we were abusive, unworthy, dishonest, fearful, resentful, sociopathic, impatient, usurpers, greedy, overwhelmed, empty, and lonely. And may we know the truth as this is consumed here. May we, as this is consumed, may we remember the truth of who we are. We are sacred sparks of the divine. And their love consumes all these lies in us. Look at how quickly that like, oh my God, guys, it's so windy here. So windy. And I am so grateful. I usher us into the Creator's presence, into the Lord's presence, into my love's presence, into your Father's presence, into the Mother presence. Oh my God. Like, whatever aspect, whatever you call God, God is not worried about what you call them. They know exactly who they are. And they know how much they are with you. And just as this has been like entirely consumed, Oh my God. Just as it has been entirely consumed. May the fire of God's love, may the fire of the Creator that burns in each of us, may the spark of light, of fire, may the flame that we each carry. Look at that torch. I am passing this torch on to any and all of you who are willing. All you have to do is be willing. Just be willing to carry the torch of love, compassion, hope, and faith. And just as this will eventually go out without being in connection with another source of fire, we cannot perpetually burn alone. We need each other. Community is incredibly important. Look, see, it's burning and it's there. And as soon as I just get it close to the flame, it's still hot and you can't see any fire. You can't see any fire coming from it. And as soon as I look, it just needs to get close to the source again. And look at that. Oh my God, you guys, look at that. It just needs to get close to the source again. And you see the flame, you see it coming up. There you go. And when it's right in there, how precious it is when we keep the flame of love burning in our hearts together. Look, I don't think I've ever seen this burn so fiercely. I have done this a few times, and look at this. It's just like, I have never experienced having this burn so fiercely. And it's really windy here in Harrison today. I'm in Harrison right now. And I 100% believe that these things that are so symbolic, as we see these symbols, like, they are just like memories that hold hope alive. Remember, this consuming fire that is our God's love never goes out. Do you know why it never goes out? Because it's fueled by love from so many. By love from so many. And God's openness means that love just keeps, oh my God, you guys, like, listen. Like, if you ever have the opportunity to just have a group of people stand over you and shower you with love, do it and see what happens. Do it and see what happens. Like, it feels as if, especially if you've like gone through a process of forgiving yourself, or just like gone through the work of releasing pain, and then you have people stand over you and shower you with love. Like, I did that. I had that experience. And when I did it, it literally felt to me as if all the love that I had never felt in my whole life It literally felt to me as if all the love, mango hat. It literally felt to me as if all the love that I had never felt for all of my life came flowing to me. Just like in tears, just like rivers of tears, just like poured from me as I had that experience, it literally, I'm telling you guys, it literally felt as if all the love that I had never felt, that had been waiting there to be felt, came pouring towards me. If you ever have the opportunity to have that experience in a group, in a community, I highly recommend it. It's so healing. And so I'm doing this today as I complete step 3 of my accountability process, of the accountability process that I started. Because healing matters, and I have hope in what follows. And I believe that God redeems the time. And so from these ashes, oh my God, you guys, from these ashes, like, incredible things, incredible beauty is going to flow from these ashes. I believe. I 100% truly believe. Let's stay together. Let's stay together. Let's heal together. Let's love together. And let's pass the torch of love and hope and faith to the generations that follow. We cannot afford to be like Hezekiah. We can't afford to be like Hezekiah. To do things that will damage our nation, our families, our communities, and then say, oh, well, thank God that the impact of this will not be felt in my lifetime. We can't be okay with passing on a legacy of pain to our children. And so, with those 12 words that came to me today, I symbolically they are fully consumed. Fully consumed. This is amazing. I love you so much. And as that smoke goes up and out, I trust that it's like the way our prayers and all our relations and our hopes ascend and become a part of everything. As the smoke dissipates, when it does, it becomes a part of everything. It's not just this tininess, it's not just this wisp. It's taken on the wind, and just as the wind blows, and we don't know where it goes, as Jesus said to Nicodemus, but we see its impact. So are our prayers for warmth and loving kindness for each other. I say shalom and hallelujah.